Hi, Soul Fulfilled Women. My name is Michelle Lee with Athena Rising Now, and I help professional women just like you embody your value and worthiness to create your deeply fulfilling and meaningful life just right for you. One that's in alignment with your soul's essence so that you can do the work that you love, you can have the relationships that are harmonious and fulfilling to you, and fall in love with yourself. Today, I want to talk to you about tapping away the fear of being seen. One of the biggest obstacles I work with women with is that fear of being seen, fear of going out into the world to do your work, make offers, do what you really love to do. There's that fear of not being good enough, the fear of being criticized. Hi, hey Sheila, nice to see you. Glad you're here. So no matter what the reason is, the fear of being seen comes from being criticized throughout our life. And many of us grew up, many women have grown up with critical moms because their moms were critical and their moms were critical and their moms were critical. And that comes from a lack of self-love, lack of self-acceptance. And so when you don't love yourself and when you tend to see your shortcomings as glaringly, when we see that in ourselves, then when we have daughters, we see ourselves in them, and then we become highly critical of them. And to us, it feels like love. But as the mother, it feels like you're giving love. You're just trying to guide them and make them better. But as you know, being self-critical and having other people criticize you doesn't tend to be a motivating factor. It tends to cause you to shut down and give up on yourself. And so what I find in women as they are stepping into their power, and perhaps you're starting a business and you really need to be seen, doing Facebook Lives like this, creating videos, standing in front of groups and speaking, there's that fear of being seen and for fear of being rejected, criticized, judged, whatever. So I want to do some tapping with you today on that. If you have any questions about it, just post it in the comments below. And honestly, while I'm doing the live video, sometimes I see the comments, sometimes I don't. I don't know what's going on with Facebook in that way. But I will look at the comments. If I don't see them come up, I will look at them throughout the day and answer them. So we will be doing some EFT, emotional freedom technique. And when we do that, we focus on the negative to release it. Now, what happens is, yes, it makes you feel better at the time. And as you continue working with this powerful, powerful tool, it actually breaks your belief systems, because our belief systems are only thoughts that we've thought many, many times with the charge of emotions with them. So as we release the emotions, we continue to release those emotions layer after layer, then the belief system becomes weakened and removed. Hey, Joanna, I'm glad you're here. Hello. So let's tap on that, the fear of being seen. Okay, so start at your karate chop. I tap my hands together. I like tapping down both sides of the body at the same time for a quicker release. That's why I started using EFT. It was even faster than hypnosis. I started using hypnosis because powerful and quickly powerful. So I'm not one for a lot of patience. I feel like we have stuff we need to release. We need to release it now. So start at your karate chop and repeat after me. Even though I'm afraid of being seen, because I'm afraid I will be judged and rejected. But I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Even if I'm always afraid of being seen. I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Even if I'm always afraid of being rejected and criticized, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Okay, inner eyebrows, I'm afraid to be seen. I'm afraid if people really see me, they'll criticize me. They'll see how I'm not good enough. They'll know what I know about me. And what I know is that I'm not good enough. I'm afraid I'm not good enough. So I don't want other people to see how I'm not good enough. I'm afraid if they see me, they'll see how bad I am. I'm afraid that if I'm seen, they will see how imperfect I am. I'm afraid they'll see how imperfect I am. And being imperfect makes me unlovable. So the more people who see me, the more people who will know that I am not lovable. I'm afraid if people really knew me, if they really saw me, they wouldn't like me. They would judge me, and they would criticize me the way I criticize myself. When I was a child, I learned that it's a critical world. As a child, I learned that it's a critical world. Thanks for all the flowers and the hearts. As a child, I learned that the world will criticize me. And I'm afraid if I'm seen, if I'm not perfect, I will be criticized. This fear of being seen. I'm not good enough to be seen. I am not good enough to be seen. But maybe this is just a story. And it's a lousy story. So I give myself permission to release this lousy story. And I embrace the truth. And the truth is, I am good enough. I am willing to know that I am good enough. I am good enough. And I'm willing to know that I am good enough. I am even willing to know that I am a blessing to people who see me. I'm willing to know that I'm a blessing. I'm a blessing to those who see me. I am a blessing to those who know me. And I give myself permission to see my strengths. I give myself permission to recognize all that is good about me. It is okay to see all that is good about me. It's okay to recognize what is good about me. And it's okay to know that even my weaknesses are at times my strengths. Even my weaknesses are at times my strength. I am willing to know that I am safe to be seen. I am willing to know that I live in a loving world. I live in a loving world and I am safe to be seen. I am safe to be seen. I live in a loving, supportive world. I am supported and loved. And I am safe. I am supported and loved. and I am safe. Okay, taking a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Tune in and notice how that feels. Now do this tapping session as often as you would like. Come back to it over and over. Start changing the neural pathways in your brain so that as you're seen, you can stand in that power. Now don't do tapping and not take action where you need to take action. Don't use tapping as a crutch. It is going to move you more freely through this fear, but taking action while you're doing the tapping exercise, not at the same time you're tapping, but tapping and then putting out a video, right? Showing up for the world to see you so that your tribe can find you. Do that even though it scares you. You are not looking to be fearless. You are just looking to have enough courage to do what you need to do. Because the more you do it, the more confident you're going to become at it. You cannot build confidence without taking action. I wish there was another answer for you, but it's just not. Every time you take action, if you tap through it first, then take action. And just keep doing that. Before you know it, you're going to be a pro at it. You're going to love being seen. You're going to love all the love and approval that you get. And then as you get bigger and bigger and better at what you do, people are going to reject you. And you're going to be okay. Mwah. Bye for now. I'll see you tomorrow.